I've been drawing for 3 years now, and these are the 7 tips I wish I knew when I was starting digital art. And starting with the first, and in my opinion the most important one, is understand the existence of values. Beginners tend to focus on questions like, which colors should I use? But funny enough, that's actually one of the biggest misconceptions. Because the truth is, if you understand values, you can literally use almost every color and your drawing will still look good. I mean, Van Gogh is the best example. You still don't believe me? Then try this. Turn your iPad black and white in the settings. Go into Procreate, pick random colors and start drawing. Your end result will probably shock you. Talking about values, I also highly recommend to make your first paintings and drawings in black and white only, because then you have the 100% focus on literally the most important thing. In other words, values. And if you still don't believe me, here are my first illustrations with color. Then these were my black and white studies. And after that I came back to color with this level. I think now you get an idea of the importance of values. But you know what else can completely destroy your whole illustration? The wrong composition. And guys, I swear I know what you are thinking. Yeah, that's something for the pros, I don't need that. Or maybe you simply don't realize how important it actually is, like I did back in the day. But let me tell you, it's so important where things are placed to attract your eye. And if you combine that with the right values, you literally have a masterpiece. But before we even have composition or values, we first need to start the drawing itself. And here is my biggest learning. Actually, I don't even want to call it my biggest learning. It was literally one of the major improvements of my art journey. And that is, start rough and trust the process. Seriously, just try to paint what you see in the reference. Because wake up, you still have a lasso tool, the liquify tool, and overall you can still paint over everything. If you saw my last video, I tried painting with oils. And by the way, that was awesome, but it also made me realize how privileged digital art actually is. And we need to appreciate it and use those advantages. But of course, you can't just open a blank canvas and instantly place every color from the reference down. I mean, obviously you could do that, but then you would literally just be copying without learning anything. You know, the actual techniques that truly improve your art. What I'm trying to say is, start with a rough sketch. And when you move into colors, do the exact same thing. Don't try to get every tiny detail right immediately. Instead, focus on getting the shapes right. But before we can even start with the illustration itself, we need a reference. But what should I draw, you may ask? Or what should I study from? And my clear advice is, learn from your favorite artists. But what do I mean by that? Simple. Go to their Instagram channels, find an image that you like, and use it as a reference. Because in comparison to, for example, a photo, you can still see here and there some brush strokes that you can study and later apply to your own work. But also, when it comes to references, always try to use references that are challenging. I know it may sound demotivating, but trust me on this one, your future self will thank you. That means drawing dynamic poses, simply things you would personally find cool to see in an art book, a flyer, or you know, something similar. At least that's been my mindset over the last couple of months. Okay, now you created your first illustration and you are happy. Or are you really? Because you know, you could have made the ears better, or maybe the nose here. No, just stop. Don't overthink your illustrations. Finish them. Remember what went wrong and apply that knowledge to your next illustration. But to use that tip effectively, you need to be very honest with yourself. That means you need to admit your mistakes and say it to yourself. It sucks maybe right now, but I will master it. Because at the end of the day, mindset is everything. You are always right. If you tell yourself, I can or I can't draw something, you are always right. The second you mentally give up and say, I can't draw that way, you probably never will. I know it's kind of low-key a trend to be pessimistic now, and I was like that too for a very long time. It even went so far that I wanted to end myself. And I can tell you, there is a light, and once you reach that point, you will barely even relate to your old self anymore. So always try to stay positive, keep your frequency high, because not only will your art improve, but your whole life can genuinely change for the better. Trust me. And now we also get to the last tip. Don't drown in art. Always remember, this is art, but it is not life itself. Then just stand up and walk 5 circles in your room. Or even better, go outside. Who is actually holding you back? I mean it. Look around you. Is there even anything stopping you? Just always try to keep your mind calm, and the creativity and everything will naturally kick in. I think the worst thing you can do is force yourself to come up with an idea. But I really hope this video helped some of you, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video so YouTube can finally put me into the algorithm. Thanks for watching and peace out.